going to look into this. Can you see it on the side there? Go ahead and get it.
Time's been dragging on, drip, drip, dragging on. What are we gonna do now? There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. Time's been dragging on, drip, drip, dragging on. I've got my favorite cup. Let's stir something up. Ready as a cup can be, empty as an eye that just can't see. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. About the 60s, sure must have been groovy with all them hippies. But even in this very small town, even to say right about now, there's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. Time's been dragging on, drip, drip, dragging on. Up early in the morning, you might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining, they're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning.
Early in the Morning Afternoon News is filmed before a live webcast audience with your anchor, Nathan Moore. Rise and shine, sleepyheads. Up and at 'em. Out of bed. Good morning, good afternoon. Captain Anchor reporting for duty. It's time for the headline news. I think I hear him now coming around the corner. Oh, here comes the paper boy. Hey! Hello! All right, toss that thing in here. Ready up. Oh, man, almost missed that one. Good throw. Dang. All right. Let's see what we got here. Apparently Biden tripped over a sandbag at that thing. He got sandbagged. What's that mean as a euphemism? To get sandbagged. To get what does that mean? I spend half the show wondering what things mean. Well, I guess that's fitting. Third public stumble this year. That's his move. Why we can't look away. You know, pratfalls. Chevy Chase knows about that. Stocks soar. Oh, roar. End of bear. Strong jobs. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, wait a second here. Let me get official. Gotta put my press hat on. All right. Let's hunker in, hunker down, hunker on, hunker out, hunker around. Let's hunker around. Yeah. Come on, kids. Hunker around. Walgreens customers irate over redesigned anti-theft store. Everything's behind bars. You need to find somebody that doesn't want to talk to you with a key to get a pack of gum or something. It's yeah, help in aisle 3. I just wanted to read the back of the box. I'm not even sure I want it. That's the awkward moment. You bring them all the way. You really needed to read something. You got to read the ingredients first. And they come over and they unlock it, and you're like, yeah, no, I don't actually want it. Oh, the dude needs help on aisle 5 now. Oh, okay, I was just price checking. I couldn't see the price. Sorry about that. Yeah. And then you just leave with nothing after they had to unlock a whole series of security measures just so you could find out, oh, no, it contains saccharin. Items ordered at kiosk picked up at counter. Is Amazon behind all of this? I don't know. There's a part of me that has a little conspiracy theory I just started developing. I'll do my own research and get back to you. Walmart locking up Red Bull. Well, that finally took you long enough. I never could believe it was just right there like that. Drama. Couple, both nurses, save man's life mid-flight. Oh, I can't wait for this made-for-TV movie. It was love at first sight, folks. Before wouldn't that be romantic? Before the flight, they never met, but then they both saved a life on the flight. Were married by the time the thing touched down. Luckily, there was a chaplain on board. It was actually the pilot of the ship, of the plane. A lot of people don't know that, but a pilot can marry people. It's very dangerous, but very romantic. California Assembly votes to pass the Journalism Preservation Act. Journalism Preservation Act. Well, thank you for that. Even though I don't live in California, I do visit from time to time. It's very comforting to hear that this is happening. Finally. YouTube reverses misinfo policy to allow election denialism. Well, good. I just have to say, well, good, because I just feel like it's a little bit weird that you can't express your crazy opinion on YouTube. Since when is YouTube a bastion for truth? That's where I go for all my hard-hitting facts. I mean, I do go to YouTube for a lot of hard-hitting facts. I just also like hearing all the crazy conspiracy theories. I mean, come on. If you can't express your outlandish view, who's to say what's true? Man, I am rhyming today. I should just do the whole show to a beat. Let's just kick the rhymes. All right, let me see if I can do this. Utah school district removes Bible from libraries after parent complains. Retaliation against book bans. Utah. Mita? No, Utah. Weta? No, Utah. Usta? No, Utah. Themta? No, Utah. All right, that was fun. Who's with me? Get your hands up in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Drag race. Queen says cancellation of military show all political. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. It's such a funny headline. Pentagon cancels drag show at Air Force Base. I love the times we live in. Am I the only one? The drag queen rips Biden. Well, hopefully she didn't make fun of him for falling. That's not cool. That is not cool. He can fall all he wants. Docs warn ADHD meds for kids can create psychotic episodes. ADHD meds for kids. Kids shouldn't be getting all that stuff. Give it to us. I feel like if I start talking about ADHD and the medicating of kids, I don't know, I might get myself in trouble. I've always thought that was weird. You got growing media that's getting faster and faster. You got all these social media. These kids can consume so much information. It's unbelievable. You stick them down in front of a boring old school teacher that's just droning on slowly, and they start fidgeting in their seats. We got to drug these kids and make them able to endure this reality. This heaven is genderless party for next generation of club kids. What is that? This heaven, it's spelled HEV 3N. Sounds like a cool club. Is genderless party for next generation of club kids. Club kids. I don't even like that phrase. Clubs are not for kids. The kids should be in school doing their drugs. Oh. The MAGA split. What about this bout? Open warfare as they hit trail. Casey DeSantis emerges as pivotal figure. I got to figure out what's going on with this fascination with Casey DeSantis. I have learned since my first revelation of ignorance that that's not his son, but his wife. But she seems to be making a lot of headlines. I haven't even heard her speak yet. Georgia probe of Trump broadens to activities in other states. That phone call. Ooh, what a perfect phone call. What a perfect phone call that was. I just need you to find me however many votes. Just do it. Quit asking questions. Lawyers can't find classified doc referred to on tape. Ooh, where is this one? Apparently there's a recording of Trump during an interview or something where he talks about classified documents, sort of admitting in that respect that he knew that he had stuff he wasn't supposed to have. Nigh on bragging about it. Pence cleared an investigation. More later. Mag. Inside meltdown at CNN. Meltdown. Licked was on mission to restore network. How did it all go wrong? Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. we should all have extremely high paying jobs. We would all be really, really good at it. No one will ever know. Zaslav has my back. I'm not sure who Zaslav is. Frogville Studios in the house. Good to see you. Josepha, good to see you. Beans, crushing. Newshound. Spiral, Twitter loses second safety executive within days. Oh yeah, people are Twitter's an ongoing mess. It's pretty interesting though. They're really struggling. You know, they've been not allowing some of the more right-wing content makers who are all throwing parades and celebrating that Twitter was now this bastion of free speech, and now they're getting throttled with some of their content. Twitter, even the new Twitter doesn't want their crap on their page or for it to be prominent. So they're all upset. It's like, oh my God, how could even the new Twitter not like me? Well, you're sort of a jerk. That's, I don't, how do I tell you this? You might want to sit down. Can I get you some coffee? Tea? You want some tea? Some hot tea? Maybe a little lemon in there, some sugar? We got to talk. Arizona limits Phoenix construction as groundwater disappears. Phoenix is not going to have enough water to exist in 50 years. That's my guess. 50 years, Phoenix will be impossible. So, yep. Chilling warning for nation's 5th largest city. There's a lot of people there, folks. You really have to do the math at a certain point. I mean, we can wait for 40. We got 49 years to procrastinate, really thinking too hard about it. Because, we like to wait till the last minute just so we can create as much suffering and panic as possible. We are humanity, after all. Big hand. Yay, thank you. Yes. We are number one. Humanity, humanity, humanity. The end of Airbnb in New York City? The end of Airbnb in New York City. Yeah, they passed new rules about basically making short-term rentals illegal. And no, all the people with their Airbnbs are freaking out. All the people looking to get an Airbnb on their next vacation in New York City are freaking out. So I don't know if anybody else is in the HBO, what's it called? Environment? No, that's not it. Platform, on the HBO platform. Does that work? But I went to watch something on HBO recently, and my app was like, this app no longer exists. You must download Max. And I was like, Max? I always knew that Cinemax was part of that under the banner there. But I always, considered Cinemax second tier and HBO as top tier. So when they did away with HBO Max, which was what they've been called for a long time, I was really sort of surprised that the new app I had to download was called Max. Now, on a side note, I was very impressed that when I downloaded the new Max app, both on my phone and on my Xbox, that both of them immediately logged in. They got my password and everything, information from the old app, which is, a little weird, but also pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay, well, this technology is really figuring itself out. It wants to make my life not as hard as possible, which I really appreciated. Still in the back of my mind, I was like, Max? Skinemax? The old joke? So Max now has top heading on the marquee? How did that happen? What did Max do right? Max is back there kicking some butt, folks. I'll tell you what, that it's not just HBO. HBO's hiding behind Max. There must be something really coming down the pipeline. So this says Max, HBO Idol, most shocking TV of year. What is this? Idol? It's the most shocking TV of the year. Should we just abandon this show and pop some popcorn and have a watch party? Let's all hang out and check out the most shocking TV of year. We're all grown adults, not used to seeing sex that kinky. Gosh, I hadn't even read that part yet. All right, well, we're doing this. We're definitely doing this. Next headline, Kim Jong-un over 300 pounds with severe sleeping disorder. Oh, great. And he's about to test a new rocket. I think that this GIF was supposed to go with the last story, but it actually works just as well for this one, I think. This is an insight into Kim Jong-un's dreams. This little animal is explaining to her where the missile's supposed to go. It'll fly right over here, and it's going to go, it'll fly right over, and then it'll fly over that, and it'll fly over that, and it'll fly way up there. Yep, that's my fetish. God, I'm crushing the voices today. We should do some puppets. Look at this. We're already at the top of column 3. The weekend is calling our names. The weekend wants us. We are cruising. Speaking of cruise missile, speaking of cruises, top of column 3 is when I thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching and being with me as I read these headlines. It really helps. And I love you for it. If you're just tuning in for the first time, please like and subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/Nathan Moore Songs. That's Nathan Moore on YouTube. All kinds of music videos, all kinds of stuff. All my live shows are done on that platform. And you can click a bell to get notified whenever we go live. The minute I go live, you'll get a little pop-up on your phone or wherever saying, he's live now, go hang out. So definitely get in there and help me grow this situation. Here we go. Down column 3. We're gaining speed. I feel like we're going to clear these buses that we're going to jump over on our motorcycle. Almost 30 kids go missing in Cleveland in 2 weeks. What is going on with that? That's an update? I missed the first part. Almost 30 kids missing in Cleveland in 2 weeks. What is that? We are definitely going to be following this story. What is going on there? Hopefully it's not as terrible as it sounds. Maybe it's a whole thing. They found a cool fort. Oh man. All right. Next headline. Nolan's Oppenheimer earns R rating. Film print is 11 miles long. What? Film print is 11 miles long. What does that mean? What's the print? The print of the film? I don't know. I mean, I can see why Oppenheimer would get an R rating, but I wonder why it actually did. What's going on? Is it the language? Is it the kinky sex? Or is it just witnessing humanity at one of its brightest and darkest moments, unlocking the atom? Which still is mind-blowing. They can split something smaller than you can see with your eye, and it would create such a huge reaction. Almost makes you see how the Big Bang could be possible, that the entire universe exploded from a point of nothingness billions of years ago. Let's just... Here, eat this. Let's think about that. Shock video. Humanoid envisions nightmare scenario where AI takes over the world. Could it be because we asked it to? Hey, humanoid AI, explain to me a nightmare scenario where AI takes over the world. Oh my God, did you hear what it said? So powerful they can control humans without their knowledge. I think that's already happening. I feel it. I think I'm being controlled without my knowledge. Former Google exec warns of global bot catastrophe within 2 years. Man, Former Google exec. Wonder why they don't have their job anymore. Who's the guy by the water cooler? God, he's at it again today. It's getting annoying. It's a little much. Oh yeah, have you heard his latest? Yeah, he's got it all figured out. New details of Epstein death and frantic aftermath. Listed more than 10 sex partners before suicide and had an STD. Epstein, boy, that was ripe for theories, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, he was on suicide watch, but the guards were asleep. Don't worry, both of those guards were fired. And now, for some mysterious reason, are living on tropical islands, drinking drinks with umbrellas in it. I don't know. There's a lot to unpack there. Near record warm Atlantic is worry as hurricane season begins. Wilbur, you better be ready. We got our weatherman Wilbur here ready to cover the hurricanes. We'll be sending him into the action. We'll be forcing him to stand outside in the action, and he will die every time. Good news is he's a fictional character, and we can bring him right back to life. It's great. Radio host Dave Ramsey sued for $150 million by listeners who followed advice. Oh, no, I better be careful. I better be very, very careful here. I should just have a little warning on the screen. Don't take my advice. Just so I can be free to give lots of bad advice. I mean, if I'm not free to give bad advice, I'm missing some great gifts here. My finger must have hit the iPad and it slowed it down. Can we go back to imagining Wilbur in the weather? Weather Wilbur. Here we are again today to wonder whether Wilbur dies. I wonder whether Wilbur will die. I wonder whether Wilbur will die today. Oh man, I got to write that down. Somebody write that in the notes. Here we are reporting live from the scene. Oh my gosh, we have never seen a hurricane of this strength. We have our man here now. We're sending to the scene. I wonder whether Wilbur will die. I'll mess it up every time. I need practice. Hold on. All right, I'll work on that. We'll be ready. We'll be ready when the time comes. We're battening the hatches. We're practicing our alliteration. Thanks, tech support. It's in the notes. Not going to forget that one. All right. Radio already did that. Anti-tank missile launcher bound for Ukraine ends up in hands of Mexican cartel. TV movie Tuesday. Tuesday can't do Tuesday. Yeah, that's what a story that is. Anti-tank missile launcher bound for Ukraine ends up in hands of Mexican cartel. There's a good story there. There's definitely a good... Tom Hanks will probably be in that because, like who ever expected Tom Hanks to be in that? But he'll crush it. Kyiv battles sky-high expectations ahead of counteroffensive. I thought the counteroffensive had already begun. I guess not. Apparently there was a pretty big onslaught of drones and missiles last night that were all taken down by Kyiv anti-missile defense, its air defense. It's so mind-boggling you see pictures in Kyiv and of people trying to go about a normal life, but at the same time they're a world at war and missiles are incoming. But the missiles, it's weird like how little damage they do. I mean, how much damage they do at the same time. But if one hit this neighborhood here, the rest of Stanton would be fine. This is a little town, so it's really possible to just have most of your world sort of normal, but I don't know. It's just surreal is what it is. It's completely, absolutely surreal. Scientists zap sleeping humans' brains with electricity to improve memory. Scientists zap sleeping. Is that what happened? It's all starting to make sense now. Scientists zap sleeping humans' brains with electricity to improve memory. That not only does that explain my dreams, but it explains why I can recall exactly how many dots were in the tile of the ceiling above my head in my home room in 10th grade. 103. It was 103 dots in the tile right above my desk in homeroom in 10th grade. And what crazy dreams I had. Like, what is going on? Crazy dreams. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. We're already there. That's a little sad. Let's hang out. No, we're just getting our rhythm. Let's hang out. I know, it sucks. So little news. So much time. I just want to say I've been really mad at the news, how the last few days the final headline of the day was so either heartbreaking or horrible, one level or another. It was just horrible final headlines. Maybe today, what's going to happen today? I can't look. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not looking. I can't do it. What horrible brain flesh-eating disease does Jamie Foxx have now? I can't look. The babies with DNA from 3 people. Oh, here we go. That's not so bad. How about that? Babies with DNA from 3 people. Who's the third person? Is that Kim Jong-un? What's going on here? Well, I love you so much. See you Monday for more headline news. Early in the morning, afternoon news is signing off. We survived the news. We did it again, folks. We survived the news. We survive the news. We live to dance. Oh, yeah. Go get them, Tigers. Have a great weekend out there. Always trust your cape.
I don't know, the world is changing, but then I'm getting older. I don't know if I'm just slowing down or if it's really getting colder. But I look around and I'm pretty sure these kids can't be as dumb as they seem. I spend a lot of time in my bathrobe these days, oh, but I still got dreams. And if you see me walking along through town, you best believe I'm checking out the scene. Woohoo! I hit it out like a hobo, nowhere to call my own. For 20 odd years I just disappeared. I never wrote a letter to my home. I found an endless, lawless heaven. You just had to keep moving on. All hell would gather around you if you stayed in one place for too long. But I've been sitting here beside my dear well over a year. Looks like I might have been wrong. Woo-hoo. No more roving, good time gambler. I'm happy for the chance to sit still. Just flew in my arms are tired. you just keep on changing. Take it from one who's been around. Neither of us are quite the same, and there's some weird shit going down. But in case I forget to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I do. 'Cause even at your worst, you're sort of magic. I really do believe that's true. I mean, just look around at this world we found. Just started up right out of the blue. Woo-hoo!
See you Monday.
I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning.